Delta Airlines, the official air carrier of the California Bowl. Fresno, California, the growing and thriving nerve center of the state's vast Central Valley. And every December, the California Bowl, the first bowl game of each football season, serves as one of the premier events on the Valley's social calendar. The California Bowl is a spectacular celebration culminating in one of the few bowl games which match conference champions. A record 630 participants entered the Cal Bowl bike rally in early October, and the celebration began to take on an official look with the coronation of a queen in early November. 1987's reigning monarch is Kelly English, chosen from among 21 Fresno City College beauties. The band championships at La Monica Stadium in Clovis feature 24 of the top high school bands in the state. The Clovis West High School Golden Eagles capture the championship and an invitation to perform in the Cal Bowl pregame show. The Bank of Fresno Cal Bowl 10K and Fun Run kicks off Bowl Week activities. And while all concerned enjoy themselves to the fullest, the flat and fast course leads to several record-setting performances. Bowl game consciousness reaches new heights with the arrival of the participating teams. In 1987, the Mid-America Conference champions are the surprising Hurons of Eastern Michigan University. Their opposite number is a familiar visitor to Fresno and vicinity, as PCAA champion San Jose State is making its third appearance in the event's 7-year history. Bowl games are supposed to be fun, and the California Bowl certainly takes that anthem to a new crescendo. An obvious example, the Piccadilly Inn Pepsi Player Party. The Miller Lite Player Appreciation Dinner is always one of the week's outstanding affairs. In 1987, a big attraction is pro football's great troublemaker, the notorious Conrad Dobler, who serves as keynote speaker for the event.
Ranked number 8, but I'm awfully glad to be up here in Fresno for the very first college bowl game. The very first one, and that's a unique privilege here for the city of Fresno to put something on like this.
But since this is an evening honoring the participating players, MC Dave Dials brings out some background on the opposing quarterback. From the formality of elegant dinners to the go-for-broke excitement of the Malibu Grand Prix course, California Bowl Week is a whirlwind of good times, rewarding hard-won championships. Just in case anyone's attention has wandered off in another direction, a pep rally at the Farmers Market in downtown Fresno reminds one and all that a big football game is in the offing. Battle of champions, fight for life. That phrase succinctly summarizes what this bowl is all about. Fresno's Valley Children's Hospital cares for youngsters facing life-threatening illnesses. And the California Bowl's Buddy Booster Program provides many of these youngsters with some very special moments. From its inception, the Buddy Booster Program has paired the hospital's young patients with some of the participating players. In 1987, thanks to the cooperation of the Fresno Rotary Club, all 120 players on both teams are matched with a Cal Bowl kid. The bonds between player and patient cannot truly be put into words, but these intangible relationships are the kind that will be fondly recalled many years hence. An immediate, if somewhat untidy bond is formed during the annual ice cream eating contest. Both appetite and digestion are given a stringent test, but it's a spectacle thoroughly enjoyed by one and all. At week's end, the Kiwanis Kickoff Luncheon attempts to put this event into perspective. Guest speaker Tom Seaver, future Baseball Hall of Famer, local hero, and California Bowl Grand Marshal presents some food for thought.
Not everyone's going to make it to the Super Bowl. Not everyone's going to be able to wear a world championship ring. But the opportunity to be a pro, or even just to play at the college level, the way these fine young men have done, is one of the guides to put you on the road so you can use your lives in the most constructive manner.
California Bowl 7, a vivid showcase for the colorful atmosphere of college football. The 1987 California Bowl pregame show salutes the bicentennial of our nation's Constitution. The presentation of Queen Kelly and her court and expressions of gratitude to Grand Marshal Tom Seaver conclude a spectacular and well-received show. As it has done so often in the past, Cal Bowl 7 will present a fascinating contrast between teams. Coach Jim Harkema has worked miracles with a once dormant program, turning Eastern Michigan into a competitive winner and then into the 1987 Mid-America Conference champion. Opposite number Claude Gilbert has stabilized an up-and-down program, turning PCAA champion San Jose State and record-setting quarterback Mike Perez into national headliners. The first team ever to make successive Cal Bowl appearances, the Spartans enter the game with a record 14 straight conference wins. 1987 marked San Jose's second consecutive 10-win season and the second in a row that the Spartans have led the country in passing. With NCAA total offense record holder Mike Perez and a defense that ranks 5th nationally in stopping the run, it's perhaps understandable that the Spartans are a huge 16-point favorite. Early on, they give every impression of living up to their advance notices.
It's a great block and plows into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
But the Hurons of Eastern Michigan have come much too far to roll over and play dead. As recently as 2 years ago, Eastern Michigan had suffered through 8 straight losing seasons. Finally, Jim Harkema's painstaking reconstruction of the Hurons has paid off with a 9-2 mark and a MAC championship. The Hurons' 1987 success has relied heavily on the record-breaking tandem of quarterback Ron Adams and tailback Gary Patton. As Eastern establishes some early momentum, these two stalwarts are once again featured performers.
Tight end left, backs in the bone, and a give. Bob Foster diving across. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Further contrast between these conference champions soon becomes readily apparent. Quite the opposite of their pass-happy opponents, the Hurons showcased a devastatingly effective ground game and do it against one of the country's outstanding rushing defenses. Huge underdogs, perhaps, but it's 10-7 Eastern Michigan after 1 quarter of play. The Hurons' good fortune will continue. Football's unpredictable bounces come into play when an Eastern Michigan punt strikes an unsuspecting San Jose State blocker. And the Hurons are in business deep in San Jose State territory. No time to get conservative. Eastern devises a play with Patton and Adams reversing roles. And the Hurons are about to turn pregame predictions upside down.
Two tight ends. Adams takes the snap, a give, taken by Foster. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Amid the offensive fireworks, it's easy to overlook defensive play. But Cal Bowl 7 is to be one of the most physical in the Bowl's history. Fourth and goal at the Eastern 1. San Jose State is out to eliminate a 10-point deficit. The Hurons have other ideas.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Perez option, hits back to Jackson, turns the corner. 2-1, diving toward the end zone, did not get in. The Hurons will take over on down.
Despite the setback, a ferocious defensive effort will shift the momentum to San Jose State. Regaining the football at the Eastern Michigan 25, the Spartans roar back into contention.
Here's a pitch back to Saxon, going to throw the ball to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Dipping into their own bag of tricks, San Jose State has pulled within 3 as the first half comes to a close. Halftime provides an entertaining and frolicsome diversion, featuring the marching bands of both universities. But the intermission does little to slow down the resurgent Spartans.
Adams back to throw, looking, firing a shot, intercepted by the Spartans. Raznick.
Ryan Raznick's theft of a Ron Adams pass gives the Spartans possession at midfield. And the potency of this San Jose State offensive unit is about to be brought into full focus.
Motion Liggins out of the backfield. Fake handoff, wide receiver screen. Johnson, 10, near side 5. Plowing 2-1. Touchdown, San Jose State.
The MAC champions are nothing if not resilient, however. And Menard Smith's second long kickoff return lifts the Hurons. Ron Adams showcases his record-setting passing arm as Eastern moves with startling swiftness while twilight descends on Bulldog Stadium. As the final stanza unfolds, Huron Cal Bowl MVP Gary Patton follows outstanding blocking to the promised land. Utilizing big plays, Eastern has recaptured a 23-21 lead, but virtually the entire quarter remains, and the Spartans have all those awesome offensive weapons. One of them is San Jose Cal Bowl MVP Mike Perez, and his supporting cast looks pretty impressive too. James Saxon's scoring burst gives San Jose State a 4-point lead in this wonderfully entertaining contest. Spartan fans are convinced they finally put down the Huron uprising. But in capturing their hard-earned conference championship, Eastern Michigan has repeatedly come up with critical victories on the road. Calling themselves the Road Warriors, Eastern now seeks one final and vitally important road triumph. Gary Patton is given the kind of daylight running backs only dream about. And yet another plot twist has been added to this thoroughly engrossing drama.
we go, 3rd and 14. Spartans lead by 4, 4:05 to go in the game. Adams back, looking, punts, turns, goes long, sideline, Ostrander in the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
The thrill of success, rising above the majority, being the absolute best you can be. These concepts have become the theme of California Bowl 7. That theme can have no better representative than Eastern Michigan University. These Hurons have truly overcome incredible odds, 16 points worth of odds, in fact, to emerge once again as champions. Great champions indeed of the California Bowl. Battle of champions. Fight for life.